why you don't need to wait for doctors to know more about PCOS. I used to be mad and annoyed and angry that there was such a lack of education and a lack of understanding in the Western medical system when it comes to PCOS and women's health and women's hormones in general. And this used to really annoy me because it felt really unfair. I felt like we deserved more answers and that their lack of knowledge was causing a lot of suffering. And here's why I no longer believe that. By wishing that the doctors knew more about PCOS and about this thing that I was experiencing, I was actually giving them my power. I was giving my power away to this external force and waiting for them to know more so that I could be helped, when actually the whole time I was just waiting for myself to help me. Healing something like PCOS takes immense inner power, and really reclaiming that power within and taking it back from any other places that we were giving it. And that includes our doctors. If you have been within the Western medical system, then you'll be familiar with being told that there's no cure for PCOS. So when the source of our information is telling us that there is no cure, we should believe them. And what I mean by that is we should believe them, that they are not the source of a cure for us. They are not the source of our healing, which is actually where the origin of the word medicine comes from. It means to heal. And yet, so often in Western medicine, when there is a disease, we're given at most symptom management. And honestly, that's not healing. We're actually being told 9 times out of 10 that whatever it is we're experiencing, we won't get better from, that the body is inherently broken. And that is not what medicine means. So waiting for a system to find the answers for us when the whole time the answers will not come from them, it is a waste of time and it's a waste of energy. And honestly, I felt really passionate about this at one point. Like, why are they not training more doctors on this stuff? And then I realized that's not where the big change is going to come from. It's going to come from people like me, people within this community who are actually doing the work and finding the other ways to heal. Because outside of the doctor's office, that doctor's office that told you there's no cure, there is a whole world. There are so many ways, so many things that we can implement, so many things that have not even been asked about, not even been explored. Healing PCOS, I believe, is deeply energetic, deeply emotional, and also physical too. It's not just a case of your hormones are broken, here's some fake hormones to fix it. That is not getting to the root. That is not giving long-term healing results. So rather than waiting for a doctor to know more about PCOS, we need to understand why we have PCOS. Where did it come from? What in our lives have created this collection of symptoms that are trying to get our attention, that are trying to communicate with us, trying to send messages to us? This is a journey of self-awareness, self-knowing, knowing ourselves so deeply that we can identify where sickness has originated from. And using formulas like the Miracle Mastery Method, this is possible in all cases. In my opinion, there is always a cause, there's always a reason. We don't just fall into these accidents and coincidences. I believe saying there's no cure to something is just disempowerment, and I don't believe in that. I believe in empowerment and being able to actually move forward in an empowered way. And the best way of doing that is by understanding that something's happened to create this, or it was put in our place for a reason, as a time to get stronger in some area. Whatever it is, we're all different. We've all come here with different things, different reasons, different purposes. And so becoming committed to understanding why it came about for you, in my opinion, the best place to start is through working with the root, working out what it is that makes us feel unsafe in our bodies. Because when we feel unsafe in our bodies, our hormones react to that because our bodies are so clever. And if we're in what we perceive as a dangerous situation, even if we're not physically in a dangerous situation, though we could be, but if we are reliving, let's say, trauma from the past and our body feels unsafe, one, it's going to be really, really difficult to actually be healing from anything because our energy is being spent in this kind of fight or flight protective mode rather than actually being able to go directly to the parts of our body that need that repair. But in terms of hormones and a cycle and the ability to get pregnant, when our body is in danger mode, this commonly gets turned off. Now again, this is not a one size fits all for everyone with PCOS, but this is a very common thing, is that us women in so many ways feel unsafe. So it's about addressing that first, and actually, even if that's not the cause of your hormonal imbalance or your lack of ovulation or whatever it is, creating a space of safety within the body first so that we can actually receive the information, getting to the root chakra, really grounding in, because our root chakra is our connection to the earth, our energetic connection from our earthly bodies to the earth. And it is the way that we can feel safe, and it's also a way that we can receive so much insight and wisdom that we won't actually be able to get from anywhere else, only within. So rather than being mad at your doctor for not knowing enough about PCOS, put your energy towards knowing yourself, getting to know yourself better. And I promise you, you will receive so much more answers than what anyone outside of yourself can give you. And it is these kinds of answers that are going to determine your healing, your path of healing, what is needed, what has been trying to get your attention. And from that place, so much can be done, both energetically, emotionally, physically. So much can be done. We are living in a world that is so rich of resources, and a lot of them are free. And I don't just mean searching on the internet for solutions. I mean things like working with the elements, working with our cycles, with the moon, with the energies that are provided for us human beings on Earth to help us thrive, that we've been made to forget about. This is the secret to long-term healing from illnesses like PCOS. Getting to know ourselves and our surroundings. Getting to master our environments both within and without. So take your power back. Stop getting mad at people outside of you. Put your energy within and you will find so many answers that you're looking for.